Boys, I'm back. Sorry for the delay. I think it's been like 2 days I haven't been on, but back now. This is the topic, right? Because on first take, I guess they were talking about, how the Nets are still unbeatable when fully healthy. You know how we do over here, we look at it on both sides, right? We look at both sides. I would say just these three men alone is putting up at least 100 points a game. At least 100 points a game. With James Harden leaving with a triple-double. Now, I get all of that. I know the talent they have. We know Kevin Durant is just... He's in... I don't know if you going to give him that title, but if you're not giving him this title, he's definitely one of the people you bring up when you say a complete offensive player. He's a complete offensive player. Can dribble, can score inside, mid-range, outside, doesn't miss free throws, comes up in the clutch, can go one-on-one, can run through the team's offense. He's just that nasty on the offensive end. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Right? James Harden. Just about damn near. Only thing I would say about James Harden, because a lot of people, like, they try to make it like, we look at statistics a little too much for me, right? Because it seems like James Harden shoots bad from three. No, I just think sometimes he get in that realm of taking a questionable shot. But I haven't seen him really doing that since he came to the Nets. And we're going to be honest, too, because, was kind of a thing when he had said, like, the Nets really they didn't talk about it, and they're really not. I'm sorry for the background if y'all can hear the bikes. I'm from North Philadelphia. Y'all know summer's coming to and everybody want to get out there on the bike. It is what it is. Back to the topic. Stop getting sidetracked. But it was like, James Harden was saying like they weren't really there when they played the Bucks, which they weren't. They wasn't there all season really. I mean, the Bucks were down 2-0 to only Durant and Kyrie Irving being there. And I get it. Oh, it was only 2 games. Yeah, but I feel like the Nets would have won that series if Kyrie Irving was playing. And not to discredit James Harden, it's just you can clearly see James Harden was not himself. You can that was just clear. Like any fucking body could see that he wasn't there. Kyrie Irving, if he can stay there mentally. Because it's like at this point of his career, since he got his ring, he drifts a lot. Like, like even when the year first started. Now, maybe something personal could have been going on that he didn't want to disclose. And that's fine because you don't want to put that in the media because next thing you know, they're putting their own spin on it. They're putting their own narratives on it. And everybody has their opinion about your facts. Right? So, with Kyrie Irving, I mean, this is just 30, 40 points walking around. Right? Easily. Now, we get to the point of did anybody get better? Okay, now I don't like going on a limb of saying no one can beat them, right? Because we've seen this thing, right? Where we look on it on paper and we start taking the video game route. And what is the video game route? The video game route is they're going to make every shot. And there's going to be no way to stop them when they get hot, right? On a video game. No, in person. Let me just say this. I saw the Lakers lose in 2004 to that Pistons team, right? As much as everybody want to say about all the defense, if Shaq and Kobe was on the same page during that series, I don't see that Pistons team beating them. I really don't. I don't see that Pistons team beating them if they was on the same page. right? Which, if y'all haven't checked out my video about what if Melo got drafted to the Pistons, I kind of go in there to that, like, as far as, like, what happens if da-da-da, when they say Melo, like, you just go check it out, you'll see it. But then, also, we got, this always hurts to bring this series up for personal reasons. But 2011 Finals, when the Heat lost to the Mavericks. Damn! How did that happen? Somebody in the comment tell me. But I can tell you how it happened. The team aspect of basketball happened, right? Of course, that big three was just what it was. You know what I mean? That's just without saying. That's just without speaking about it. And also bringing up that Heat big three, let's start giving Chris Bosh more respect than a lot of people give him. Okay? Because he did a lot of things that y'all don't give him credit for. And also, y'all acting like all this cupcake Bosh and all that. Stop dickieing. Because Bosh was averaging, I think, about, what was it? 20, 25, 15, 25, 10 that previous year before he signed with the Heat. Stop playing yourself. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is the team aspect, right, can win. Can win. And that's what it was. Because that big three on paper is like, there's no way you're going to stop these three on the same team. But a better team will. Even also in 2014 when they lost to the Spurs. Right? Even though the Spurs, you know, that's not like really... Oh, excuse me for that. They're not really like comparable to that Mavericks team, though, right? Because that 2014 Spurs team it's just, I feel like is a way better team than that 2011 Dallas Mavericks team, right? Now, what I'm saying is, it's okay for, you know, this perception of it's no way to beat them. But the way I always felt, it doesn't matter who the fuck you are. It don't matter what you can do. It don't matter what team. You can be beaten, right? But then again, it makes me think of... Now, okay, I'm going to say this before I put this in there. This team, in my opinion, does not have that firepower of the team I'm about to bring up, right? I don't think it has that firepower. But it might not need it really, like, because the way the NBA is set up now. But when Durant was on those Warriors team, that 2018 Warriors team, next to, you know, the Jordan Bulls, right? Even though the Heat did lose, you have to say, okay, if we're just going by a year, I will go like the 2012 or 2013 Heat, whichever one you want to go with, right? Where I'm going with is this. The way they were stacked up against the league, there was no beating those teams. That 2018 team just wasn't going to be beaten by anybody. And let's be honest with ourselves too. Because in 2019, like I say on this channel all the time, I don't like to take anything away from people. I don't like to take anything away from a championship because you beat who's in front of you. But that Raptors team would have not beat a healthy Warriors team in 2019. That's just facts. You can be the biggest Raptors fan in here, but don't be that big delusional Raptors fan. Be honest with yourself and your favorite team, right? That team would have got dog walked by a healthy Warriors team. They maybe would have got 2 games. And the second game that they would have got would have been very close. They would have had to get a game winner for that game. But they would have not won against that Warriors team. And now we still got the Lakers, right? If healthy, Because we all banking on everybody being healthy when we say these type of things. You know what I mean? So it's always going to be that aspect of if the person is healthy, because that's what we got to go off of. We got to go off of if you're healthy, right? We can't just be like, oh, you ain't going to beat this team. You ain't going to beat this team. But it's that possibility, right? Of health. And that's just what this is on. We're talking Brooklyn Nets at full capacity. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about, oh, if one of them not there, or if this one. No, there's a reason why all three of them are on the picture, people. Stay with me. Now, this Laker thing. I feel like they could match up against this next team. Because of what type of defense intensity they can bring. Because that's what I feel like people go to over the top with, right? They go to over the top with. Because it's like, I get it. The firepower of this defense is tremendous. The firepower of this defense, the offense, the firepower that this offense has is crazy. It's crazy. But with the right defensive game plan, it might not be impossible as you guys think, right? Because you would have LeBron, Westbrook, Anthony Davis, Carmelo is still hooping. Dwight Howard's there. So you have this aspect, right? But then also with this three, you still got Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin is playing solid. Like he played solid last year. He played solid. I don't think he's that Griffin of. He's not going to be that Blake Griffin from the Clippers again. I think that's done. At least like from the aspect of him taking over. Like maybe he might could get a game or something. But if you're looking for like going from saying big three to a Fantastic Four, I don't think that. I don't think that's happening anymore with Blake Griffin. But y'all had to put more respect on that Lakers team. Because the only reason why y'all are calling them old is because all these analysts are calling them old. Let's be real, people. That's the only reason why y'all calling them old. Because when Westbrook first went there, nobody had a problem with it until everybody started trying to dog him about shooting. Then that's when all of these dick eaters came to the internet, writing on every post, saying about Westbrook can't shoot and the Lakers won't win. I told you before, boys. This is America. Have a mind of your own. And with that being said, I'm just saying to people, anyone can be beaten. Is it going to be easy? Hell no. With these three motherfuckers being healthy, they're good. That's not going to be an easy thing. But y'all know what to do. Y'all go mingle in the comments for me, because everybody give me some opinions. And give me let's try and bring the basketball aspect in it too, people. If y'all gonna comment, let's try and keep the basketball aspect. When I mean by keep the basketball, please don't get in here saying nobody can guard this person. Duh! 1-on-1. But give me something. I feel like as long as the ball movement stay together, yeah. And question. Does this Nets team win a championship? Now take everything in accountability. We're not just talking only being healthy. I just want to know in general. And of course, if they're healthy, of course, yeah, we're going to put that in there. But I'm just saying, like, let's say one go down. Do we see them getting knocked out again because they're missing one? Or do we, because I think you can say, oh, one not there, they lose. But still, I feel like if James Harden was fully healthy and Kyrie went down, I feel like the Nets would have took the Bucks out. That's just my opinion. Because no disrespect to the NBA champions Milwaukee Bucks, but y'all struggled with basically one and a half of these three guys. Because James Harden wasn't fully healthy in that series whatsoever. Because he wanted to play the series if Kyrie Irving didn't go down. And he didn't want Durant to be out there by himself. But y'all mingle in the comments. When healthy, is this team unbeatable? Y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you don't like what's going on over here, maybe one of your people might like going over here. Maybe they like what's being said. Maybe they like the topics. Maybe they like the conversation. But it's MPB Shy. Until next time, because I'm out.